Coach Nick Howell, practice just doesn't end for your guys.
I mean, the work's got to be done, whatever it is, whether it's in practice or not. Same workload, so they got to finish it.
One of the big things this year for the team is experience. Maybe the least experience has to be in the secondary, so you've had probably a lot of coaching to do this fall.
Yeah, but these kids are smart and they're picking up fast, and I like where they're at right now, so it's good.
You get a guy like Travis Uwale, the only returning starter from last year, but he's in a battle with Mike Hague. So just talk about the position battles and how that fosters guys really just working their best and trying to be better every day.
Yeah, it's just a daily competition. And the thing I'm most impressed with about Travis, you mentioned Travis, is just his teaching of the other guys and his willingness to help the other guys. And so it's not just me and Coach Mendenhall and the other coaches, but Travis is very smart, and so he passes along well too. And so they're learning well, and there's a position battle everywhere right now. So as you can see, they're all getting about equal reps and just seeing who can make the most out of it. And right now they're all doing a good job.
Last week when I talked to Coach Papinga, he said he has kind of the same thing with the outside linebackers. He can play just about anybody, but he said if anybody goes down, I'd be fine putting anybody in. Do you kind of feel the same way, that 2 or 3 deep, you'd be happy putting anybody out there?
I think our whole team's that way right now, and so we're deeper than we've ever been, and it creates competition, and hopefully those guys that are 2s and 3s right now feel like in their hearts that they have a chance to compete, and that's what makes it fun. So
talk about how Daniel Sorensen is doing now that he's back.
Well, I mean, he's just continuing on from the spring. Thought he had a good spring. He came back really in shape this summer, and he's doing a good job. He's just picking up the little things now, and he's working on his concentration. He's a daily concentration, and he's moving along well.
Talk about the main assignment differences between the free safety and the cat or the strong side safety.
More multiple for the cat as far as vertical coverage, more run support, more flat defense. Free safety more from depth, more controlling and half coverages and middle post coverages and stuff like that. So each unique, each different, but yeah, I guess they're a little different, So the cat probably has a little more to think about as far as what he has to do, but the free has more to think about getting everybody else to do what they have to do. So
same thing, talk about your difference between your boundary and field corners. You have some guys that have crossed and can do both. Yeah,
field corner, probably the elite position on this team as far as an athlete. A guy that gets no help on an island, has to be strong enough to be out there on his own and confident enough, and be able to use his instincts, but then be able to be smart as well and be able to shake something off when it doesn't go right, because obviously we're covering Division I receivers. They're all good, and so inevitably sometimes they're going to catch the ball. You don't want them to, but short memory, instincts, super athleticism, and confidence. And then boundary corner, more headsy, kind of instinctive, more physical, more play versus the run. He has a help over the top a lot more than the other guy, so those positions, more than the free safety and the strong safety, the boundary corner and the field corner are much different than each other.
Will they switch sides of the field, or do you keep them on the same side?
We switch. They're specifically trained for the coverages that we play. They have to switch. Yeah.
So how does it help when you got guys like Ross Oppo, Cody Hoffman here in camp that they have to defend against?
Good. We've done well against those guys. They've caught a few balls. We've knocked a bunch of balls down too, and it's improving them and it's improving us. So I like the competition. It's not like they're catching every single ball on us, and they're good dudes, and I like how our guys are competing against them right now, and I love the way Ross and Cody catch the ball. So it's fun competition.
Talk about also just the added emphasis on special teams that we've seen in fall camp.
It's just where we begin, and it's going to be the foundation, the base of our program, and so everything begins with special teams. If we can score 24 points, it's going to be because we started the ball in great position. If we can hold a team under 24 points, which is our pillar, it's because we held them to not very good field position. And so there's a huge emphasis on it. I think the players like what they see in terms of emphasis and the way they're being treated, because they should be treated better. And I think that our coaches, not myself, but I think that the other coaches are doing a great job of coaching it. There's so much one-on-one emphasis right now, and they're doing a great job. I like where Mike and Travis both are right now, pretty much equal is where I'd have them. I think Daniel's a shade ahead of Carter and Dre. Dre's been a little bit injured, so more of a nickel role right now and trying to get him healthy. Field corner's wide open right now, and all three of them want it, and all three of them are trying really hard. So
And with Preston, who would be maybe his main competition?
Right now, Daquan and Joe both. I see Daquan a shade ahead of Joe right now, but not far.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Coach.
A lot of people that you work with, players, media, other coaches, say that you are a lot like Coach Bronco Mendenhall. What similarities do you see?
I don't know. I don't know about any of that, so I just try to be myself. I don't really know.
But good chemistry there. You guys work together well.
I mean, I like working for him. I hope he likes me working for him, so it's fun. I enjoy it. I appreciate him as a boss, and I love what he's doing with this program, and I believe in what he's doing, so it's fun.
And your last word on the secondary, you guys are going to be strong this year, yeah?
We're planning on it. That's why we come out here every day. We're coming out here to work hard and shut teams down and to reach that pillar of holding them under 24 and playing very well, and that's what we plan on doing.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right, man.